To see you guys. I see you're first in line today, Sharma. Nice to see you. And there's Mary T. There she is. We've been worried about you, Mary T. Everybody's been wondering what's going on with Mary T. Is she all right? So I was going to call you, but I'm glad you're here. Yay. Okay. Today we are going to do some Katy Sue cards, and I thought I'd bring these samples back and show you. Go ahead and move on my hands. Go ahead. Mary R. Did I say hi? I'm not sure. Hi, Mary R. This was the galoshes one. What's it called? Wellies. This kit's called Wellies, and you can make it just like this. You can make it so that these flowers are stationary, or so they pull out and it's an interactive card. Really cute. And the little boots are pre-cut in there. You got plenty of room to write on the inside. Isn't that fun? So there's the wellies. And this is the kit for the picket fence. If we have time, we might make one of these. We'll see. But I love the picket fence one. It's probably my favorite. But you've got the fence itself, and that attaches to a full sheet on the back of this weathered wood. And you could actually use those separately if you wanted to. If you wanted to attach this gate directly to your card face, you could use those separately. But I love the way this opens up and leaves that beautiful meadow. Nice, very fancy, signage kind of board. A little bird on the fence, and then a 3D flowers. I love those. So I have one of the kits here for the fence making. I'm sure I have a wellies kit too. I'm not sure why I don't have it right here. Today we're going to make two we have not seen yet. We'll start. Let me see. Let's start with, it doesn't matter where we start. We're going to do both. We're going to do let's do the Flower Patch pots. Now these are not cheap kits. I think they're $18, but you do get a really wonderful assortment of things. And this card set makes 8 cards. We have all the die cut pre-done pieces. Hi, Thelma. Okay, so let's take a look at what you actually get in the kit. You get the Power Patch Pots inspiration sheet, which has directions on the back. We might find that useful. I'll keep that out. We have our envelopes for all of our cards. We have 2 sheets of cut out pre-die cut. No, this says 3. We usually have 3. I think they only usually have 2. Does it usually have 3? Oh, it does have 3. Huh. This one has 3 sheets of die cuts. Same price as the others, but you get a little bit more in this one. I guess they just want you to have more flowers to decorate with, but you get 3 sheets of pre-cut decoupage sheets. We'll be using those. Then we get our card blanks. And here's our card blanks. This is so cute. You get you get the flower pot itself. It's really cute. And you get, they show a couple different ways you can do this, but you can create a contrasting band by folding the front down. And then they give you a little easel to put on the back to stand that card up when we're finished with it, so that it will be freestanding. So like that. So that's cute. All right. And then they give you a little band to go around your flower pot too. It can either go on the band up here, which actually looks really cute, or you can actually put it just down on the flower pot too. I like that. And then you get some little accent pieces to use in whatever way you want to. You cut those out, put them on your envelope, do that kind of thing. So we have our first one out here. And then they also give us, look at all these sentiments. Look at that, 2 sheets of sentiments for 8 cards. So lots and lots of extras. And these are beautifully foiled sentiments too. So that's cool. Let me see if there's anything I'm not thinking of here. Ready to assemble. Choose the desired look. Pop the main die cut piece out. Fold along the scored line. You can do that. Okay. Secure the lip down. I can do that. Here's some foam squares. You can see Mary T, when you miss just a little bit, all of us start wondering where you are, what's going on, everything okay? Hi, Susan. Well, it's so nice to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. It's great to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, we're doing these adorable little flower pot cards today. And let's see. Next, secure your pot lid by adding 2 larger foam pads. Fold back down, sticking securely in place. Note, if you don't want a raised effect to your lid, you can use any kind of adhesive instead. Okay. Stick your card together in place by applying 2 small strips of adhesive. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. We're actually going to close that little lid. Get some tape here. And I just want us to put 2 little pieces of adhesive in here right over to the very edge, probably so that we can stick our flowers in. I'm wondering. Oh, no? Yes, there was another piece on there. Aha. I thought, what's that going to be used for? Okay. Obviously, I haven't done this one before, but I did want to show you how easy they are to do. They're really fun, too. This is a really nice, almost thoughtless kind of card to make, but they're really pretty when they're done. And quick. These would be great for those times when you think, uh-oh, I didn't get a birthday card. Whip in and put one together. Okay, so I put a little bit of adhesive right on the inside of both of those sides there. Now I have a little flower pot with a slide inside it. A little pouch there, which I can use for my little card to go into. This little card's where I'm going to do my assembly of my floral arrangement. Isn't that cute? So, let's see. All right. So let's pick out what I want to do here. I think I want this band on mine to go right across this border, but I probably want the hearts right side up. Just a little something I've learned along the way. Thank you, Thelma, for doing your thumbs up. I appreciate that. If everybody would do that, that would make me feel great. The thumbs up just tells YouTube that this is a channel that you have fun on and they appreciate, and that way they can feel more comfortable in recommending our channel to other people. The same is true of leaving a comment at the end of class. At the end of class, I ask that you refresh your screen and just leave a comment for me on the comment page. Not necessarily the chat. It doesn't count the same way. It's the comment page. And I read every one of them, answer most of them, and always appreciate hearing what you guys think. I'm going to get my flowers put together here. It looks like we've got some nice, very nice bouquets here to work with. So I'm going to take out the largest one. These are not as heavy as Hunky Dory die cuts, but they're heavier than the Find It Trading die cuts are. So nice in between. I'm going to take these yellow and white flowers for our flower pot. Looks like I've got about 3 big pieces and then some little accents to put on. Here's my third good size piece. These are terrible, just thank you, Susan. Okay. But those comments in your thumbs up give YouTube a good understanding that you are recommending this channel, and then they feel comfortable recommending it to new people, and we can never have too many crafty friends, right? Never, never, never too many. I'm going to punch out these little extraneous pieces. Finally convinced Bryce he needed to go to the doctor. The doctor says he does not have pneumonia, which is good because he did an x-ray to make sure he didn't. But he did give him some albuterol to kind of help loosen up those bronchial tubes and stop these coughing fits that he has many, many times every day and night. So I'm glad that he got in there to see the doctor. Helps when the doctor said, Bryce, I'm kind of thinking maybe you should be coming in to see me. So I'm glad he finally got his rear in gear and got in there. So here's our little flower pot. And one side has just a faint pattern on it that tells you that's the front. And we will put together our die cuts with some foam squares to give it a nice 3D look. Those darn foam squares, I lose them every time. Put a few tabs on here. Build up that first layer. Don't need a ton, just a few, especially these bigger ones I'm using. So I'll peel those and we'll have our first layer done. I haven't read all of last night's comments yet. I'm sorry, I had class right after the live stream last night, and I haven't read all of last night's comments yet. So I'll be glad to know how many of you commented and made choices, and how many of you wussed out. You guys are funny. Just let me say something like that once and I'll never, ever hear the end of it. But what are friends for, right? Not for keeping you honest. I will go in and read them tonight, though. And I will get you a newsletter. I moved these classes together. I moved a class from Tuesday night to Wednesday night, thinking I could create something of a weekend in there by taking 2 days off together. But all that really seems to have done is to cause me to be behind in my newsletters. Because I go almost straight from our live stream to class, and I don't get out until 9 o'clock. And then I almost inevitably forget to do the newsletter when I go in. Sometimes I can get it done during my dinner. So I'm just layering up all these little pieces. The reaction in class last night, our quilling class, was just like your reaction to the new G45 stuff. Wowzer. It is beautiful, though. I have to agree. It is lovely. If you're not already a subscriber to our channel, hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss a thing we're up to. And we're up to good things regularly around here. Today we're doing Katy Sue. And next time we may do Hunky Dory, or we may do G45, or we may do any number of different things just to kind of step it up and keep it interesting and make sure we bring you a variety of things. Sometimes we do find it trading. Sometimes we do magazine class kits. Whatever suits our fancy, really. Heartfelt creations, we've done a lot of that. Speaking of which, our heartfelt creations, we still have a really nice supply of heartfelt creations. I continue going in and marking those things down. And so if you're still missing any little components from your collection, it's a great time to be shopping for those while they're still available. I would have thought things would slow down almost immediately after Heartfelt took their last orders, but they actually sped up again because people realize they just can't get them there anymore. So they go out looking and they find us. So we have all these pretty little flowers, and I'm not getting all carried away with foam, but I am trying to put one little piece of foam on the back of each and stack them up. The 3D toppers, Glenn asks. What about the 3D toppers, Glenn? These are actually part of your kit. Heartfelt Creations ones, 3D toppers. Still not sure what you're referring to, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm slow today. Cutting down, I have these bigger foam squares, and I'm cutting these down to make sure. Oh, okay. Hummingbird. Oh, okay. The Heartfelt Creations ones. Okay. We have so many pretty pieces from Heartfelt. We still have a beautiful collection of books. And we have quite a number of what I call bundles. The bundles were when I pulled together the die cut and the stamp to match. And towards the end there, we kind of put those together in bundles so that if you were trying to get both pieces, you'd stand a better chance of getting them. Or the mold and the die, that kind of thing. Hardy Crafts, there we go. All right, now I'm with you, Glenn. Now I'm with you. Those 3D toppers are extraordinary, aren't they? Love, love, love those, the Hardy Craft ones. Yes, we love working with those. They just make the prettiest cards, and they're so simple and elegant. You get so much for your money, too. They're $8 a pack, but you get 10 toppers in a pack. And they're big, beautiful, like 3-inch topper pieces. Yes. Sorry, I wasn't catching it. As soon as you said Hardy Crafts, I knew exactly what you were talking about. Yes, we do those too. They are beautiful. Beautiful. Where's Catherine today? We haven't seen Catherine. She doesn't always come on Thursdays, though, because it's pretty late in the middle of her week. From France. Okay. I'm getting tinier and tinier pieces of foam cut out here as I work towards these last few little bits I'm putting on. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things I love about the Hardy Crafts. There's only 3 pieces, but they're constructed and embellished in such a way that they don't look like just 3-piece toppers. They're beautiful. They're so nice and heavyweight and just very, very good to work with. Okay. There we go. I got a couple little flowers here. I'm not sure where they were putting these little ones. Are they off of something else? No, nobody else has yellow. Okay, well, I'll just put them on wherever I want then. I'm going to cover up the background so it doesn't really matter if it has exactly the same piece underneath it. There's one more. Okay, so we put together our 3D topper. And we will want to make sure that when our topper is in our card, we can still get it in our envelope. So we'll want to do a little measure there to make sure that's going to go in okay. So I'm going to put it about like that. And I think I'll go ahead and glue this here. Pulling everything out of my cup here, and it's all going every which direction. And my little glue bottle's upside down there. So for a minute, I wasn't going to get glue, but there it comes. Okay. I'm going to put a little glue on my tab here. Goes behind this. Like that. That's pretty. Speaking of going together quickly, look here, guys. How cute is this? That's really cute. There we go. Let's put a message of some sort on it. Let's put a happy birthday. I use more birthday cards than anything. I like that little kind of apricot colored one. Kind of matches this nicely. So what did that take? Including looking at the kit, the instructions, kind of getting on air and getting going here. We have 25 minutes in this card. So I think making a second one would take all of about 15 minutes. So you could probably make all 8 of them in 2 hours if you wanted, if you were inclined to do so. Or just keep them in the pack until you're ready to go, knowing it takes just a very little time to make it. Isn't that cute? Now we got to put this stand on the back so it will stand up. And I'm having used these before, I know that we want this to be the bottom and the top. So cute. Now this is one that if you're doing it with grandkids or your kids or a crafty partner, maybe somebody who has some problems with their hands at this point, this is going to be very easy to do because they're not going to have to cut. Everything's die cut for them. And we can, oops, let's see, get that on right. Oh, I think I did it backwards. Let's try that again. Yeah, I did it backwards. Put it on there correctly this time. There we go. And there's our cute little stand-up flower pot. And what I did the first time was glue this flap down, but what I wanted was to glue the solid flap down. Just so you know where I messed up. But it was easy enough to fix. That's adorable, isn't it? Wow, I love these. Okay, so we got our flower pot done. Let's do another flower pot, and then we'll move on and we'll do the other card selection. Well, I think we should do some purple, don't you? I think purple just kind of needs to be done. Bryce is looking sleepy today. He's been up late a couple times this week, and he's had that stupid cough keeping him awake. And then he's been up early to be at work and a doctor's appointment and other things. So it doesn't go well to stay up late and get up early day after day. Now me, on the other hand, I've been sleeping and sleeping and sleeping, and I don't know what that's about. I was sitting on the sofa. I'd been working in the store and sitting on the sofa and just almost fell asleep. Then I checked the time and thought, I can't be going to sleep. I got a class here in a few minutes. So I guess we're both sleepy. He's got an excuse, I don't. You turn that coffee pot on so we can have some mocha, honey, please? I think there's water in it. I'm not sure, though. So cute, these little purple flowers. Oh, you're heading out, Susan? Sorry to see you go so soon, but I understand how that goes. Thanks for dropping in to see us. Teddy, are you being noisy? Are you being noisy, Ted? Goodness sakes. Goodness sakes. Okay, we're going to put our little tape pieces inside here to hold our card closed. Create that little pouch. Don't need a lot, just a little piece on each side. Brenda, good to see you, my friend. Okay, we'll put a couple pieces of foam tape on our flap there for our flower pot. 1 and 2. Pop these off. Yes, it does. There you are so correct about that. The sun comes out and everybody's out running around doing things we haven't been able to do all winter. Okay, put this pretty little band on the pot edge. I like the way that looks. So cute. Okay, now we're ready for our insert card. This time it's a little bit purple at the top. See that? That's cute. And we have a stand. And then we have that extra art for our envelopes and things. Okay. So let's go ahead and put our 3D together. This is a lot smaller this time. But I think we can really kind of do this any way we want to do it. I can stack this up more than it shows. You know, more than just doing them 3D. Make it a little bit wider. And I think I'm going to do that because I'd like this to hang out over the edge of this pot a little bit. So I think I'm going to put a little glue on the back here. And I'm just going to actually intertwine these two pieces a little bit. And make it wider. See there? Still looks pretty. And I think I'll build up a little bit with this one. Looked like I had something wet on my desktop. What I have is old dried glue on my desktop. Oh, Mary T., I know all about that. About feeling like you want to sleep all day and be up all night. I get my nights and days mixed up so badly sometimes. I'll be looking at the clock at 4 in the morning and then thinking, I really should be out of bed by now at noon. It's crazy. I just get my days and nights all confused. You can hear Teddy down here fluffing his bed. If you hear that noise, that's what that scratchy noise is. He's got a big dog bed under the desk here, and he's working it over. I'm going to go ahead and layer this with a third layer because I'd like to get a little bit of added height now too. Let's see if I can add some extra little pieces to this side. And get this built up a little bit more on this side too. I was wondering if I got them all off of there. I did. Let's see. A little piece of foam right here on that flower. wonder why that happens to us as we get older, that we get our days and nights confused. I don't know if that'll ever happen to Bryce, though, because he always goes to bed at the same time and always gets up at the same time. And not me. If I'd have better sleep hygiene, I probably would be better off. All right. See, I really like what widening that did for this. Isn't that nice? Even though I didn't really totally comply with the pattern, I like the way that widening that out a little bit gave us a wider face for our plant. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. Usually in bed by 8:30. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Unless Selma calls. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. I didn't put that down far enough. I gotta take that off. Fortunately, it wasn't glued tight yet. I had to move this way down. Is it put into my pocket, but it still had a gap there. Yeah, and I want my flowers to go down over the rim of my plant. There we go. So cute. I love these little flower pots. These are really fun. They're really easy to make, but they're fun. It's kind of like a little, just, let's see, I have sent with love, special birthday, birthday wishes. We'll do birthday wishes on this one. You can put these little flags wherever you like. If you wanted to put them on a little insert, you could. I like them on the outside of the card, but you could put them on the little pull-out. And write your message on the little pull-out. So darn cute. Okay. This time I'll try to do this right first time. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just for a little something different, I'll do it right the first time. You think that's it, Mary? Melatonin levels decrease? I take supplemental melatonin, but it doesn't seem to do much until 2 or 3 in the morning. Take it when I go to bed at 10, and at 3 in the morning, it works. Which I'm not sure that really means it works. I think that means I finally went to sleep at 3 in the morning. That's so cute. Okay, there's our pretty little flower pot. Let's take one of these pretty images and put on our envelope. These are cutouts here. Cutting up all those foam squares. I've just gummied up my scissors again. Terrible about doing that. Okay. It's going onto a white background, so I don't know how precise it needs to be fussy cut. Just going to rough cut it to begin with, and then we'll see. I agree, Brenda. Any of those numbers between 3 in the morning and noon are just there as placeholders. They're not really for use. They're really cute little pots and things. So it's going to fit our envelope really nicely. Then you're just going to sleep when I'm waking up when I'm going to sleep, buddy. Yeah, we'll take a little more of the white stuff off around here.
Hi to Irene.
Hi, Irene. Good to see you, friend. Today we're working with our Katy Sue designs. We're making flower pots at the moment. We're going to make flower watering cans here in just a minute. So thought I'd make 2 of each. And then I showed you the wellies and the fences again. These are really fun little kits, guys. Again, they're really good kits to use when you're visiting because you don't have to think a lot about what you're doing. You know, so if you're crafting with a friend, or like I said, especially if that friend has any difficulties with cutting and that kind of thing, this is a great kit to use because other than the fact that I'm fussy cutting this pot just because I want it on my envelope, this kit requires no cutting. Still a little design work because you got to assemble your flowers in a manner that's pleasing to you. But they're quick and easy. They go together well. People will love them with the little pull-out tab, the flowers at the top. There we go. Was Brenda heading out?
Her husband came home with dinner.
Ooh, well, that's good. See you on the rerun, Brenda. Check in and see what our watering cans look like. Now, wouldn't that just be a pretty little thing to give? And a little flower pot next to it. So cute, huh? Okay, let's do the other one. Put these out here and stand them all up when we're done so we can see them. Put these away. I did 2. We still have 6 flowers left. Still have 6 flower pots left. We get 8 cards, 8 envelopes. Okay. There it is. What did I do with my bag? Are you saying it necessitates strong coffee in order to design at that hour, Glenn? I'm wondering. It would take me strong coffee to design at that hour. But my system wouldn't like it much and probably end up in the hospital with arrhythmia problems if I had strong coffee. So I won't be doing that. Alrighty. Let's do the other one. These are little flower pots. Oh, look how cute. 8 per pack. A little over $2 a card. I like to do that too late at night. Now this must be big. I'm curious about this. This one's got to be bigger. It is bigger. Wow. Here's our floral punch outs. Let's make 6 or 8. It says it makes 8. How are they going to do that? 2 sheets of flowers. I don't know. I like the blue part right on top. We'll use that one. There's 2 of each in here. Oh, this is cute. Okay. I'm going to pop this out of its sheet. This is quite a bit bigger, this one. I'll take out the little extras here. Now, it wants this to be folded at the bottom in a mountain valley, mountain kind of way. And we're going to bend this down. We're going to connect those so we have a little pleat at the bottom. Your magnets for pop-up cards sound fun, Glenn. Love to see what you come up with. You shoot me a picture when you're done. That's cute. Okay. There's our watering pot. We have a little neat strip there. Do I want the silver? I think maybe I want the red. Let's do the red instead of the silver. Okay, you're blooming lovely. I'm going to take this little piece. Oh, that's fun. Change out the seasons. I like that. You're very clever, man, Glenn. They give us 2 different ways to decorate. We can put a tag on it that says love and kisses, or we can say you're bloomin' lovely. I like the bloomin' lovely. Okay, this is our little insert tag, which is going to go through the top of our card to hold our flowers. And like that. We're going to put our You're bloomin' lovely in the middle of our can. Just because it's cute. It's really cute, actually. I'm going to put my little gingham border at the top and at the bottom. Of our can. This particular piece is a little bit wide, so I'm going to trim it. Interesting. It's a little wide, but it is. And I'm going to put this little ruffle on the bottom, where it's just the right size on the bottom. Should put these borders on first, because then I would see that this center piece could have gone up just a little. But it's glued now. I'm going to leave it alone. Okay. Now we're going to assemble our flowers. Let's use some tulips. This has lots of tulip heads as well as the main body of the flowers here. We got lots of tulip pieces to add on. Oh, I like that iris flower quilling, Mary R. I bet that turned out great. My quilling class did the lilac one. It sure turned out cute. Last night we were doing butterflies on a card. I have one more step to finishing it, but it's just about done. I'll show you next week maybe. We've done some really big projects that took many, many weeks to finish. And we decided that what we wanted to do this time around was do some like 1 to 2 hour projects so we could actually finish things in the night. But by the time we discussed it and went through our options and chose a project, we were an hour into our time. So we didn't finish it by the end of class, but that's our goal as we move forward, is to do some 1 and 2 hour projects. Lots of tulips. Okay. Alrighty. Get our tab here. That goes clear down, so I don't have to worry about how high I put it. Do need to see how high my envelope is, though. Oh, my envelope is huge. Okay. So, do have a few little places to vacate from the back. When I look there, I see a few little things to move. I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive, holding that to my tag. Teddy's going to get something, guys. Probably woke Jen up again. And check this and make sure it fits good before I let that glue dry on there. Shh. Come on.
Quiet.
A little slot in the top for that to go through. Oh yeah, that's just right. Look how cute that is. Okay, now we got all these to put on. So, let me just lay that down so you can still see it. And get my foam squares going here. I think I want to cut these in half. Make them a little smaller so they're not getting in the way. So I have lots of smaller pieces here. I think I'll probably cut these big squares in thirds. There should be plenty of foam to hold everything in place. Oh, cut through it, but it's okay.
You have every size of square.
I do.
You don't have to cut these.
I do, but
you just want to gum up your scissors.
Yeah, I guess I do. I do have every size of square in the store. Yes, we do. Okay, let's see. This one looks like it goes right in the middle. Darn it. I like these tulips. Beautiful. Our tulip gardens are blooming out a month early in our part of the country this year. Just because it's been warmer and drier than normal. So we should have been able to go and look at them through the end of May, but they're saying that they're pretty much bloomed out now. Gemma and Teddy'd have a pretty fun time playing, I think. Teddy's not at all intimidated by bigger dogs. He should be a little more intimidated by bigger dogs, actually. Gypsy is many, many, many times Teddy's size, and he bosses her around. Say hi to Margie. Margie just walked in with her buckets of mail from downstairs. And lots of people saying hi, Margie.
She's on the stairs.
Oh, it's Bryce over there now. You got lots of buckets of mail today?
Yeah.
Good. That's a good sign.
Big, heavy buckets.
Perfect. Go to Hallmark. These are funny. What's that?
Yeah, probably. I went this morning, Mary. They weren't very helpful.
They put my mom on a prednisone shot for hers.
Did they?
Yep.
They gave me an inhaler.
They do work. Just make sure you brush your teeth.
It's still too white. You guys are going to be having some fun. Margie just brought up some big boxes of mail to go out. Big, heavy boxes of mail to go out. That tells me you guys have fun in store. You.
Amazon and Etsy did.
What's that?
Amazon and Etsy did.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, I put a value on one of them because there was enough in there.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I refunded it.
Have you made one of these flower pot ones yet? They're a lot bigger.
I have not made the flower pot one yet.
It's a lot bigger. Cute. Cute, cute. Looked at the envelopes and I thought, you got to be kidding. But it's a pretty good size.
Well, by the time you put up all the height, huh?
Yeah. Finally, just about done layering, guys. There were a lot of little tulips to put on this. Oh, did you see what Mary says? Rinse your mouth with water.
Yeah, Margie just said that too.
Okay.
Thrush.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it will also give you an immense amount of energy.
Not yet.
Nope. But when you do, it will. And so you can you'll have trouble at night.
Oh, thanks.
Well, that's why I said. In fact, brush your teeth, brush your tongue. Because it will help
That'll help.
with the jitter deal.
Maybe the NyQuil will help too.
Sure,
Did
the
he say to
NyQuil
keep
will
doing
help.
everything you've been doing?
You didn't tell me to stop.
Oh.
That's horrid.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right.
It certainly is not where yours is at, but it does take forever.
There we go.
Emma is still coughing up a storm.
There is our very cute
X-rays of my
little
lungs.
flower pot card.
There wasn't anything.
That's adorable. And then our little tag pulls out to write your message. Slides right back in. Make it an interactive card. So cute. Goes right down into there. Isn't that cute? I love that. And here's our envelope. That's a big envelope. Goes with
And
that
then
card.
it just folds down flat.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
It's
It
got a
is
little
a very
feet.
big envelope.
It is a big envelope.
You could put ribbons and wax seals galore on the outside of that.
Just do all kinds of things, couldn't I? Oh, just in honor of my friend Mary out there who loves daffodils, I think we need to do a daffodil watering can. Of course, it has 50,000 little pieces, Mary, so it's a labor of love.
You feel the love, Mary.
I thought there were a lot of tulips. There's even more daffodils. Okay, got a couple little punch outs from the back. Clear out.
I was asked because I can take them to the post office. But if I take them to the post office, then I'm heading home. So do you want me to stay or do you want me to take the things to the post office?
You take the things to the post office. We still need to do our calendar.
I
We
know
can
we
do that
do.
tomorrow, though.
Okay, that would be the last question of it. Do you want me to do the housekeeping question? Do you want me to put the pictures on the text board to let them know that we're doing this class tomorrow night?
I'm not sure how many I've got. I think you don't need to worry about it. We'll
Okay.
just,
Well, you may have 3 or more.
okay,
Just a heads up.
good.
I'm busy.
Oh, Glenn loves daffodils too. Well, excuse me, these daffodils are for Mary and Glenn. I can't be ignoring my friend Glenn
Oh, it's fine.
and his love of daffodils. Just can't do it.
Not an invalid. They just sound like it.
I just
And so does Irene. And Irene loves daffodils. Well, I'm so glad I did daffodils. We'll make the whole group happy. There are a lot of little pieces to these daffodils, though. Nicely, though, they are all die cut.
Bye, guys.
Good night, Margie. Almost called Margie Mary.
Whatever name you want to call me today.
She caught it too and came back and said, any name I want to call her is okay. You guys think I'm kidding about the number of daffodil flowers here? I want you to see this punch out sheet when I'm done. Okay, I have now taken the daffodils and the tulips out. That is a lot of punch outs. Take the rest of this sheet off. Toss it. Okay. All right. Wow. Lots of daffodils. Okay. Well, let's get a pot here for daffodils. Oops, that's the wrong one. There they are. And we'll use the pretty little yellow pot. Oh, there's a red one too that's also pretty. Oh, I'm going to use the red one. It's nice and colorful. Okay. This has worked out well for Margie. A lot of times on Thursday night she works late and gets other office things done and that kind of thing. And while Bryce has been hacking and coughing, all the girls have been taking care of him, taking the buckets to the post office and other things. Margie has figured out that's a pretty good way to get out of here earlier. The post office closes at 6, so she's got to be on the road. Yes. Now, just finding the right daffodil to glue may be an interesting proposition. So we'll do the same thing we did on the other one. We're going to fan fold it with a mountain, a valley, a mountain. And put a little glue on this tab. We'll fold this tab down to meet it. And we'll have that little pleat in the bottom. All right. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, we have this little ruffle go around the top. Yeah, you can see I'm putting off layering the daffodils. Get everything else done first, then I'll have to do the daffodils. Punch out the extra. Put the pleat across the bottom. Nice bright yellow on that red can. That's so pretty. And just to celebrate springtime and all these things, I'm going to put these Katy Sue kits on sale for 20% off, so you guys can try them and see what you think. They're not on sale yet. I'll put them on as soon as I get out of class. Please be on sale for 20% off. They'll be $3.60 off a package. It'll end up being 14 something, which is good. All right, here we go. Let's put the label on our can. Now, just finding the right daffodils to glue. As you said. How cute is that, though? Look at that, the yellow and red. I love that. I'm going to go ahead and glue my daffodils down to my border. We're going to make sure that's going to go in the pot just right, not be too tall or too short. We get it just right. There is a little slit at the top of there, I promise. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay. Now for the daffodils. Okay, we'll punch out to come out of the middle of that one. I got one big bouquet here. So that one goes right there. Let's put a couple foamies on it. Aren't they cute? I think they're really cute. Yeah, I'd like you guys to try these. They really are fun. Once you do one or two of each of them, you're just going to want to whip out the whole container because they really are fun to do. There's Teddy. Teddy, did you get locked in the house? You got locked in? Oh no. Oh no, Ted. What you going to do? Okay. We've got two nice pieces here that looks like it layers that up further. Move these up so I don't sweep them off onto the floor with my arm, which I'm known for doing. We'll layer these up. A couple nice size pieces. Then the easy part's over. But you know what? I think some of these will go anywhere. They'll probably go anywhere. Okay. I got this. Wow. You just keep layering that one spot. Bryce went up to the driveway, and I may have told you this before. Forgive me if I have. I don't mean to bore you. But we had some pretty little pine cones on the tree at the end of the driveway. He went to pick up. He went to pull off one of the little pine cones and show it to me because he thought I'd appreciate that it was cute. And it just disintegrated into pollen in his hand. And he, instead of bringing me the little pine cone back, he came and said, "We're not anywhere near the end of pollen season yet." Nowhere near it. He said his whole hand was yellow. It really would be an uplifting card. I think these are really cute, guys. This really isn't too tough to do. Actually, they've made the bigger daffodil flowers pretty easy to identify. And with the little ones, I think you could just stick them anywhere, the little centers. I do have to have some really small foam squares when I get to those, because these are all inner pieces with a little trumpet on the daffodils cut separately on a bunch of these, and a few little daffodil petals separately. Now, where do you want to go? A little bit like a jigsaw puzzle, and it goes to putting the pieces where they go. Oh, I see where you're going. You're going there. Okay. I'm going to have a sheet of smaller squares right here. Huh, these are black ones. I wouldn't have chosen them had I realized they were black, but now that I got them in my hand, I'm going to use them. Well, the black foam squares are perfect for cards that have a dark background. Okay, where do you want to go? You want to go right there. I see where you want to go. Okay, I have one more. It goes down there. Then I just got the centers to put in the flowers yet. Okay. Going to. These little tiny squares are great for these centers. Sometimes I think the little tiny foam squares are kind of a pain, but when you're doing these little tiny things like this, they're perfect. They're just perfect. These are going on faster than I expected. Let's see. It's down here. Put that one there. I'm not sure that's where it went, but looks like I need something more towards the side. And sometimes we can take artistic liberties with where we put things. We kind of skewed the decorations on this to the left a little bit. You guys are going to ask me what we're doing Saturday, and I don't know yet because Margie and I haven't put together the calendar yet. I'm terrible about that. It was supposed to be out earlier today to do it. I didn't get it done. So I guess we'll just guess. We do have some beautiful stuff in to work on, so that's always fun. Teddy's happy his dad came back. He was pretty sure you left him forever.
Yes, I'm sure.
You have thoughts about dinner?
No, we're gonna go see Dad. Remember?
Oh, is that tonight? Okay, we
Yes.
can do that. Okay. You don't think we'll hit him right in the middle of dinner, do you?
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
Doesn't matter. Maybe they'll feed us.
Okay. I think I've hit the end of the pieces I'm actually going to use here. There's 3 more, but I'm not going to use them because they're kind of indistinct. Look how cute that is. That is the cutest thing ever. Okay, let's see what we did here. We've got 2 flower pots, and we've got 2 watering cans. We'll set those up so we can see them.
Will do, Mary.
Oops. See how cute those are? Just so darn cute. And we've got these littler ones that we made, which are just too cute for words, too. There we go. And just to remind you about the other kits, we have the fence, and we have, whoops, the wellies. I'm knocking them all over. There's not so many here. There's the wellies, and here's the adorable fence. Katy Sue Designs. As soon as I walk in the house, I will mark these down by 20%. That price will be good through next Wednesday. Then they go back to regular price. But I'd love you guys to have a chance to try these because they're just too cute. Just too cute. Do you have any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom for me before we get away? Anything at all that you want to talk about? Besides what's on Saturday, which I don't know yet. I hope you enjoyed these. I had lots of fun making them. And even the daffodils weren't that bad to layer. A lot of pieces, but they were not bad. So, okay, in the absence of any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom, I'm going to go ahead and say good night, Gracie. We will see you on Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. See you guys.